Back everyone to Third Street Reactions. I am Zakk.
I'm Shane. Make sure there's nothing too inappropriate here.
We are back with Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained, the Gravityfalls shorts.
Yeah!
Episode 4.
4.
Lefty.
Okay. So
Last time?
yeah, it was pretty enjoyable actually. It was the mailbox one, and we had a pretty fruitful conversation on if you had this mailbox that was basically an all-knowing thing, what would you ask? You wouldn't trust it.
Hell no, I wouldn't.
Because you wouldn't use it. So you'd ask it like the weather and the time and unimportant things.
Everyday conversation items.
Yeah, I am mistrustful, but not as mistrustful as you. I would use it, but like
I wouldn't go fucking making huge investments on that goddamn thing.
Well, it's what the thing you were talking about is asking and this might be before you establish your lack of trust about how I make $1 billion, rob this bank there. I wouldn't do that, but I think asking a question that's just maybe not, is there a God, or does the U.S. government have in its possession off-road craft, or are they trying to mess around and reverse engineer it? I would ask, I don't know. Dipper asked when the world would end. It was 3012 or something like that. Yeah.
30,000 or something.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, we got time." No, it was good. I liked it. Yeah. So Lefty, you're right-handed, right?
I am.
You know anyone who's left-handed?
Yeah.
My daughter's left-handed, Leona. And in high school, Mr. Burke, remember him?
You told me about it.
Yeah. The guy, he played professional baseball. Well, he got his kids to be able to be ambidextrous or left-handed. They start out right-handed, so no, you're going to be left-handed. That way, because when you bat left-handed, you get to first base faster. And he was able to do it. They all were very good at baseball, and they were incredible in college. But I thought that was funny. Ambidextrous means you can use two hands. A lot of great athletes are like that. Mm-hmm. Do you know what not being able to use either hand means? It's a funny word. Ambisinister.
Ambisinister?
I work with a guy who was ambisinister.
So you couldn't write with either hand?
On my previous YouTube job, yeah. He couldn't do anything with either hand. He was incredibly sloppy. This guy, he was smart, sharp guy, but he was ambisinister. Yeah. It looked really bad. He tried when he was a kid doing left hand, right hand, and nothing improved. So they just said, "Yeah, kid, you're ambisinister." Yeah. Pretty funny, huh?
That's just unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
What are you gonna say? I mean,
because
if it was my kid, I'd feel bad. I'd be like, "God damn, what can you do to make their life a little bit better to offset that shit?"
Well, there's a lot of things you can do to rewire your brain to be ambidextrous. Mm. And to your brain will form. You get one limb chopped off, and all the neurons will go to the other arm, and all of a sudden, in a year, you'll be able to do everything. Mm. So, I don't know if that wasn't a part of his process growing up, but I feel like if that happened to my kid, I'd be making sure
one hand could do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where the fuck were your parents?
I'm a left jacker, which is weird because I broke my right hand right when I started jacking off, so I do my left hand.
That when I broke it.
I think it was.
That was around the time you started jacking off?
Yeah, I was a late bloomer for jacking off. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I set that story in motion.
You did. That's which, what's crazy is when I've been with girls and they'll get off and make out, they'll jack off myself, they'll be over here. But no, you gotta get over here. And I'll be like this. Let's start.
All right, welcome back to Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained. Today we investigate Gravityfalls anomaly number 82. This guy. Sure, he looks normal, but if he's so normal, explain why he's always facing left. Literally, I've been following him around for weeks, and I've never once seen the right side of his face.
What the fuck?
And neither has anyone else. But why?
Theory 1, he's hiding an embarrassing sunburn. Theory 2, half man, half lizard man. And theory number 3, my personal favorite, he's normal, and Dipper's just crazy.
That's not a theory. That doesn't count as a theory. We find out now. Hello, good sir.
I'm sorry, cameras aren't allowed in here.
Oh, it's not on. Not on. He bought it. So, would you mind grabbing those bowling shoes for me? The ones on your right side?
Those ones?
Oh no, I dropped my wallet. It's over to your right there. Your right side. Could maybe turn around and...
There you are, sir.
Fine. You just get me my bowling ball?
I don't see why not. Let's see, you look like maybe a tenor.
Well, I was thinking it could be the, What the? Guys!
We're blown! Shut it down! Shut it down!
The time has come! The time has come! The time has come! The time
The time has come, brother!
I can't! I have a family!
You signed the oath!
Home?
Come on!
Sprinklers are on! Well, that concludes anomaly number 82. I think we might want to burn this tape.
That was the craziest thing I've seen in a while.
It was pretty good. Wasn't
Well,
it?
I was about to talk. I was preparing to talk about how I'm disappointed that they didn't solve the mystery.
Yeah.
I was thinking, well, they don't always need to solve the mystery. I was going, oh fucking shit, Zakk. Well, I'm glad that we got it, and it was great. But it was actually really freaky. Well, to think that, like, you know, it's a little sketchy how,
You
like,
signed the oath.
and it's actually pretty dark. They all had to commit suicide.
Yep, like a cyanide pill.
Yeah. That's just pretty crazy. So are they aliens?
Some mysteries don't need to be solved.
I guess, yeah. That was really dark, and I was
Remember
really,
that Morty,
yeah,
Rick and Morty with the Moon Man,
yeah,
the Man on the Moon episode,
Mhm.
where he's like, his face looks like a smudge.
yeah. Well, it just, I mean, it's a little sketchy how no one ever saw it because, like, there's people on the other side of that escalator,
I don't know.
and just I don't care. Like,
You get the idea, but yeah.
well, I remember, like, I've actually always thought about like how freaky that would be, like if only seeing one side of someone for some reason. I remember thinking about that when I was riding the bus when I was a little kid. I remember seeing people and thinking like, what if the other side of that person, like they're
Well, if your eyes were like a whale,
Yeah.
or a pterodactyl, or a lot of other animals,
A deer?
other animal, yeah, your eyes on the horse. Well, horses are more forward though,
yeah, yeah,
but and deer are too, kind of.
yeah. I thought they were sides so they could see predators.
On the side, yeah,
It's carnivores are in the front.
Yeah,
Yeah. But they're like a good mix.
you're
I
right. The
guess.
deers are a little forward, but they're not like
Yeah.
a fucking whale. Where,
They're not a whale, no.
Like it was all the way over there, and 40 feet over here is your other eye,
Yeah.
and you're only getting 1%.
Well, like your range of vision would be like,
You're not gonna see anything in front of that motherfucking snout.
well, yeah, it's just like you can't really see this very well.
Nothing just touching your nose. There's a lot ahead of that nose that you're not seeing, man.
Yeah,
yeah. But
Yeah.
I
But
guess you'd see. It would look like my arm sticking in front of my face. You'd see up to this point,
yeah.
and then the other side, your brain would have to be wired in a way.
Do you see your nose like?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, like because you block it out. But sometimes I think about, hey, it's right there. It kind of irritates me. And I think about,
Well, if I'm thinking about
People
other
would
things,
think-
I don't really care. But I always see it. I always know it's there. You're used to it, so you just
Yeah.
sit there and think, "Wow, there's my nose."
but I think about people with big ass noses. Like they see it more than I see mine. I got kind of a small nose.
But they're used to it in the same manner,
What about Harrison Ford?
unless they're self-conscious of it.
Yeah. Well, I had a guy. I knew a guy. He had a schnoz, big ass fucking nose. I remember thinking, man, that's got to be in the way, right? That just maybe it's shallow. I don't know. But anyways,
Ganondorf.
yeah, like Ganondorf. Or that. Do you remember an episode of Seinfeld where George Costanza's dating this like beautiful girl, and she had a big ass nose, and then Kramer, like they're talking about how beautiful she's like, you just need a nose job, and it's like the most awkward fucking thing ever. They're like, oh my god, and then she ends up getting one, and then it's fucked up, and George dumps her, and then they fix it, and then the real actress, actually without the prosthetic, is just a stunner.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, George let that one go. It was great. No, this was good. I thought it was freaky. It was just really freaky. I'm just very stunned. It was a nice
darker turn on things.
It was a nice surprise.
It's a nice change.
It was a very good surprise, and it was dark, and I'm just very wowed.
I can't do it. I have a family.
Yeah.
You took the oath.
What are these people? What are they doing?
Those little jelly men,
She's not very efficient.
the jello shots.
They have the technology to do that. They should just have like a double-sided, person, I guess. But it would.
They might be the kind of species that doesn't think about that.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to imagine these things that have advanced technology, but they're short-sighted.
Maybe they're from a two-dimensional universe or something.
But they weren't two-dimensional beings.
I know, but then like when they come here, they're 3-dimensional, but they have
Well,
their
they
brains.
still have a two-dimensional wired brain.
Yeah. Let's just think about,
If there even a two-dimensional world, you'd see. You watch, at least in our experience of two-dimensional television.
Yeah. Or if you play
Games.
Super Paper Mario, or if you play Paper
Yeah,
Mario.
you see both sides at one point.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting to talk about. We can talk about that forever, though.
Yeah,
Well, it's like you think about, like, supernatural beings who are on the 4th dimension. Or
Oh yeah, like those fuckers in that Skinwalker Ranch show. I told you
I
about.
haven't seen it yet, but yeah. But
Dropping through holes in the sky.
I was thinking about the movie Arrival with Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams, and these guys, they are outside of time, so they see things differently too. But I don't know. It was good. I enjoyed it. I love these guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. So that's it.
All right, thank you in particular, for tuning in. If you like what we do here, you can like and you can subscribe, and you will find us on Instagram and you will find us on Twitter.
Both.
You won't find us anywhere else.
Nowhere.
Not in
Except here.
Google searches.
You might.
Not in.
I think you will.
I think it's
You do.
a 50-50. It's thick milky.